Hello, Christopher. Thank you for your analysis of the shell info I sent. It confirms our worst suspicions. I'll tell the others, and we'll stop using the shell at once. I do plan to keep one as evidence, though, just in case I develop any weird brain problems later in life. Yes, I know you'd say I've always had a weird brain problem. So, what else is new? I checked the Gaia contract I signed, and there was nothing that obligates us to do any sort of product test. Probably doesn't matter either way. I suppose you've heard that Gaia has shut down operations. I don't know where that leaves us, to be honest. I mean, we don't need that much support, but these messages, for instance, they don't deliver themselves now, do they? I suppose it's, akin to just having someone there backing us up. Like a child who's able to ride a two-wheeler because he assumes that the training wheels are still on. They've told us that the remnants of Gaia are to be appropriated by the USNA Air Force and turned into some sort of space force if they can swing the budget. I doubt that very much, though, given the current economic climate in the USNA. It's all the same to me. I have no intention of having anything to do with the USNA military services after everything that's happened to us so far. In fact, I plan to leave the King's service too, if we make it back there. Yeah. You told me so, Chris. You did. I always needed more structure than you did, The ADHD thing. It makes everything harder. Being told when and where to do everything, just made my life loads easier. I realize that might be difficult for you to understand. I wish I was more like you in some ways. Hey, you remember that skiffle group you started back at uni? Blast, you were god-awful. Didn't keep me from wanting in there. Chris, I'm happy to get to talk to you again. I thought it might not. We're up here, and it's all a big mess, you see. It's hard to imagine it going well right up to the end, especially with the state of things on Earth. I just... If you talk to Mum, please don't tell her there's any doubts. It's better that way, you see. I just don't want her to worry too much about me. You should talk to her, though. At least give it a thought, though. If you'd like to get back into the UK at any point, I could swing that, too. I have a new friend, and I wouldn't put anything past her. She's Brill in my book. Either way, we should get together and go to the pub when we get back. Any pub. I don't care. We can swap war stories. By then, I should have a few more. We're headed towards a large asteroid of some sort. It wasn't on any of the charts or the prelims, and it's moving like a bomb. Never seen anything natural moving so fast. We're working on a plan to break it up and all, but let's just say there's a little danger. I'm certain we'll be okay, but I just wanted someone there to know. It seems the media's been twisting everything around, and you might not find out what really happened otherwise. So, I think that's it. Thank you for your help. See you on the other side.